So if you hear from somebody what they are saying, that he doesn't know what he's saying, say you should leave that person. Instead of leaving him, what else could you have done? What would some people do? If you do, just raise your hand. Yeah? But instead of going away, what else can other people do? Will other people do? Okay. So instead of arguing with that person, what do? You just go. There's no need to argue with somebody when the person doesn't know what they're saying. You understand? So we are going to stop that now. So we go to what I want to start. It's a long series, but I'm just going to start maybe with one of the factors today. And some other days, some other programs will continue. So the topics in the series is purpose, potential, principle. Write them down. What I'm going to teach you today, if I'm invited to teach it, as I'm not usually invited to teach it in many countries of the world, they will pay me at least 10 million for 1 hour. 10 million naira for 1 hour. So I want you to understand the value of what we get from it. When I'm invited in country, by organization, by all the people that are here around the world, in all parts of the world, Japan, Australia, America, UK, Germany, Belgium, all those places, I have been invited to come and speak. And they will pay me at least 10 million naira for 1 hour. So this 1 hour that I'm going to speak to you, it will cost whoever that will invite me to come there 10 million naira minimum. Minimum. It will never be less than 10 million naira. So don't just waste it. It's valued more than you can ever imagine. If you understand it, your life will change forever. Okay? So, purpose, potential, principles, power. There is one more, but we will come to it later on. So, today we will concentrate on potential. So today we will concentrate on what? Potential. Does anybody know what potential means? No, raise up your hand. If you know, raise your hand. This is the or what do you understand about potential? You don't bother whether you are right or wrong. I just want to know what you mind.
I want to keep this one standard.
Anybody? Yeah?
Okay. I want to keep this one
standard. Yeah? Wonderful. That's true. Ability. Any other person? Make sure you are writing down. Any other person? Okay. Alright, we'll continue. So today we will concentrate on potential, but I might be mentioning a few of these other ones today. So, I don't know if you have heard before when they say that the graveyard is the richest place in the world. The graveyard. Why is it said that the graveyard, the cemetery, is the richest place in the world? The reason is because most human beings that are in the world, they die without using their potential. Most people that die, they die only using the best and the richest people in the world. They only use about 25% of their potential. The richest people that you know in the world. Who is the richest man in the world? Elon Musk, for now, is the richest man. What about the other ones before him? Anyone know? Bill Gates? Who else? Zuckerberg. And the Amazon guy, does anyone know his name? Who? Nigeria. Aha! We don't know. Because Asiwaju's well we cannot account for it.
Exactly.
But we don't know where it came from. But Dangote, we know exactly how much we have. Because you can account for it, you can go back and see how much we have. So the other rich people in Nigeria is Tony Elumelu in Igbo land. Who else in Igbo land? Who? E-Money, yes, E-Money, yeah, is rich. Who?
Cubana.
Who?
Cubana chief priest.
Yes, Cubana chief priest. He's a small boy when it comes to wealth, yeah, but yeah, he's rich. Yes. Okay, so all these people that we're mentioning their names, they have only used about 20 to 25% of their potential. So imagine if there is someone who can use 50% of their potential. I want you to imagine it. So the reason the graveyard is the richest place is that all these people, all this money that they could have made, they could have been as rich as Cubana chief priest, as rich as Dangote, they end up
In the graveyard.
in the graveyard because they never use it. And I don't want you to end up like that. I don't even want you to use 25% of your potential. I want you to use at least 40%. 40% of what you are able to do. Okay? So what is potential? There are many names you can call it. Untapped ability, as our brother said. What you can do. What you can do, but you have not done. Ability, what you can do, all you can do that you have not done. How far you can go, but you have not done. So what else from these two things I have said, can anybody else add something else to what potential could be? As a musician, what would be the potential for a musician? So the potential of the musician is all the songs that he can write and sing and produce, but has not been produced. So anything that you have already done is no longer what? Potential. So these richest people in the world, like, who was the name again that we mentioned? Elon Musk. All that Elon Musk has done is no longer potential. I don't know if you have listened to Elon Musk very recently, what he thinks, what he has in his mind that he can do. There are many things. He believes that he can build an aircraft that will take people on holidays into the moon, into Mars, outside the world. Take them on holidays and bring them back. And he's already working on it. He has already got like 50% of that idea in his head. So everything that you have thought, everything that you have seen in your dreams, they are potential and they can be done. You can do it. Anything that you have seen in your dream. Do you people dream? Anyone that have had dreams before, let me see your hand. So some of you don't dream, you need to dream. The reason why you don't dream is that you have filled your mind with things that are not necessary. So if you can leave your mind with what is good, then you will be having dreams. You will be having dreams. So try and pray that you always have dreams. Because everything that you have seen here now is because of somebody's dream. Okay? This fan now was somebody's dream. This fan, somebody. And he said he saw a fan and he started to work on it. And those who produce things are the people who always fail. Did you hear what I said? Those who produce things are the people who does what?
Always fail.
There's nothing that has been produced that the person did not fail many times. So, but somehow we have been told that to fail is a wrong thing. It's not. It's the best thing that can happen to you. If you have met somebody who has failed a class before, and you meet him later on, he will tell you that it's because of that failing that he did at some point in his life that actually made him to do more. So the Bible says that the righteous, the children of God, they fall how many times? Anybody knows what the Bible says about that? They say they fall 7 times and they do what? They rise up again. That's what I mean. You want to do something, you want to go somewhere, you don't know the way, you start going. You might miss the road, you ask someone, you find out what is the shortest way, how do you get there fast? All those things is just failing. But the thing is that you already have something in your mind you want to do. And potential is the ability to reach that place that you want to go to. And this potential is in every one of us. And what time do you think that the potential was put inside of you? Anyone? When do you think the potential was put inside of you? Yes? You said something. Yeah? Exactly. Did you hear what he said? No, they didn't hear. Tell them again.
Before God formed us.
Okay, so in the book of Jeremiah, it's written there that before you were born, God knows you in the belly of your mom. And God has put potential inside of you before you were born. So that's why I said the brain has plenty of wisdom. Because people live all their life and they die and they never achieve what they have. Do you know that there are so many people who have in their mind to pass YA, pass JAM and go to university and they never went? Do you know that? Yes. There are many people like that. And there are people that actually did JAM when they were like 60 years old. Have you heard about that before?
Yes.
My elder brother did JAM with his teacher in the teacher that taught him in the school. In the road defense. Both of them did JAM at the same time. And his students beat him. Scored more marks than himself. And you know the reason? Because the students work on their potentials. Let me tell you something that you might not know. Going to school is not where you learn, you get education. Full education, enlightenment is not what you are taught alone in the school. The reason, the first time when I went to Russia, I was told that the school that we came to, we have only come to learn how to learn. So all this, the school where you are now, what you have gone there to learn is what? How to learn. The rest of the things that you have to learn, they are not in the school yet. You will learn them from your house, from everywhere you find yourself, environment, house, friends, teachers, the people you meet on the road, friends and enemies. And also frenemies, as they call them. Who are frenemies? The ones who show as if they are your friends, but actually they are working against you. Okay? So moving on. So what is potential? I need someone from that corner to tell me. What do you understand is potential? Anyone, just raise your hand and speak. No, I said this from honestly. Yeah? What did you learn? Wonderful. I like that. Let's clap for him. Even though I didn't use those words, but that is correct. That is perfect. Oh, okay, so. Okay, I like that. So, no matter what you have done, your potential is still have not been done. Whatever you have done, you have not reached your potential because you can never finish all your potential before you die. But God wants you to always remain on the potential and be doing it as you go ahead. Okay? So now, there is a proverb in China and Japan which they say, the trees that you plant today provide shades for the generations to come. So these coconuts, all these palm trees that are here now, that you know if it's hot you go and stay under them, do you know who planted it? They planted it many years. In fact, maybe before your father was even born, they were there already. But now, the one that you will plant today will now provide shade for many people. After maybe you have even died, but you have to plant that tree today so that in 20 years to come it will provide shade for those people. So if there is a tree to plant, you should plant it. Okay? I brought mini parts of equipment, generator, fan, helicopter, and 2 other items, mini parts that you can sit down and fix it all together and it will work like that. If you want to know how to build a helicopter, I brought the parts, small parts, that you can put them together, follow the principles, and you will have a generator. So if there's any one of you who want to produce a generator, you can spend time and put that together, and then you can go and develop it. So instead of the small part, you make it big. Then how do you get that big thing that you will use as a prototype of what you have learned from? It's for you to go and find it. That is how the people who produce metal, iron, cars, that's what they do. How do we not get something that is strong? How do we get glass? Because there is no glass before them. How do they think about it? They start trying out things. Because they know it's possible to produce a glass. So I will find how to refine the sand and make it transparent or translucent and put it together. So what I'm saying is that everything that you have to do will start from here, in your mind, in your dream, in your vision. All the ideas that you have in your head, you are able to produce. This place, I was telling our facilitators yesterday, this dream, I had it when I was 7 years old, along the road over there. How this place will be, how people like you can come to a place and learn from other people who have experienced life. The things that we did not, it never happened when we were growing up. But God put it in my head that it's something that you should do. And since that time, I've been thinking about it. And today, you people are here. You are being taught. The first time I saw computer, I ran away from it. It was in Singapore. I saw a computer. Children that maybe are older than them, 10 years older than them, they go inside and they play with the computer. Why did I run away? I never seen it. I don't know. I was hearing voice coming from a machine. I'm thinking that witches have arrived in Singapore. Yeah, village people have come here now to cause trouble. That's what I was thinking. So then I stood at a corner. I was watching children. They come there, they enter there, and they touch it. So after I now done, so that they will not laugh at me, I enter inside. Then I asked the computer about myself. I said, "Do you know Prince Bright Chimezie?" And he said, "Yes." And he brought my information. But all the information he has about me is the day that I came to Singapore and what I do in Singapore, where I live. Those are the information he has. And he gave it to me. And I was kind. The witches are here. So, but what am I saying? the things that are in your head, when you say it to people, to your mother, to your father, to people around you, they will think that it's witchcraft. They will think that this can never be done. How can you from this village, in your village, go, I don't know, wherever that you are thinking in your head. So don't belittle whatever is in your head. Whatever dream that you have, whoever you want to Elon Musk, if it's in your mind. If you are thinking to do well with the wealth that God will put in your hand, God is looking at will use their potential to bless people. What did I say? God is looking for who? Those that will use potential and use it to bless people. So if you see any man who is always giving out to people, that man will remain a rich person. He will always have something to give. If you always see somebody who is always begging, trying to collect from people, trying to 419 people, trying to do people, trying to steal what others have, that person, no matter how, one day you might think that he has received money, he might even swindle some people, this 419, and make 1 billion, he will come back to be a foreman. In fact, in his head, he will be thinking as a foreman. Because that's him. It's not what he has. So, God is looking for those who want to use the potential that He has put inside of them in the belly of their mother while she was pregnant of them. And the question is, will you be one of those? And how does God do it? He will give you small. He will ask this lady, what's your name? Okamaka. And yours? Favor. He will give 1,000 naira to Okamaka and ask Favor to be playing with her and see whether she will think to give Favor something out of the 1,000. That's how God does it. And if Okamaka decides to see that, okay, there's something that Favor needs, and she takes from that 1,000 naira and give to her. Every other time somebody is praying to God that, oh, I need help, I need something. God will bring money to Okamaka because he knows that Okamaka will always give to somebody else. Do you understand? Then she will continue to get. But if there's another person that's always looking for where you will get somebody else something, do you think God will give that person something? Why would God will not waste his resources? So you allow that person, he will continue to find something where to collect. And he might think he's wise. You know, some people that swindle people, they think they are very wise. They will call you Mugu. They will say, the Mugu has fallen. But they don't know that they are the Mugu themselves. They themselves, they are the Mugu. Because one day they might actually get a Mugu and get something. That thing will kill them, will destroy them. Check it around. Check it. All the so-called 419 people, it only lasts for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. That's the end of it. But the nice people will grow gradually and they will die happy, wealthy, satisfied, fulfilled, making God happy. Using the potential wealth that God has put inside of them. Are we getting it? Yes. Thank you very much. So, it is not, Satan is not the biggest problem of man. Satan is not the highest person that destroys man. He's not. According to the Bible, the greatest destruction of man is what? Does anybody know? My people are destroyed for what?
Knowledge.
For what? For what? So the greatest destruction of man is what? Lack of knowledge. So see, all these things that you are receiving from here is called what? Knowledge. It's not Satan. Some people, they will blame their brother, they will blame their father, they will blame whoever, they will blame their teacher. I've given you an example. My brother, that is a major in the Nigerian army, he went to take jam together with his lecturer, and he beat the lecturer in the same jam. So the problem is not the teacher. The problem is the person that is not seeking for knowledge. You are here now, struggling to sit down, listen, do your thing, learn your thing. Some of your friends are not here. And why are they not here? Why are they not here? They don't want the knowledge. They don't want it. And does anybody know where that place is in the Bible that my people perish for lack of knowledge? Anyone? Can somebody find it? Whoever has Google or anything should find it and read it. I want to show you the second part. Can anybody find it? My people are destroyed for what? For the lack of knowledge. I want you to find it. It's knowledge you have to find. Seek. And what is the easiest way to find a Bible verse? Anyone knows? Yes? Well, I like that. That's true. But the age has now, this age is called Gen Z age. Gen Z age is no longer of confidence. Yes, sir?
By knowing all the books of the Bible.
That one is hard work. But I will show you actually at the end. I will end that today with how to learn. I will just pick one thing and teach us how to learn something that it could take you 1 month to learn, but just to learn it in 10 minutes. And you'll be surprised. I will teach you. But that will be the end of the lesson. So let's see. If you are using concordance, what will you look for in the Bible? If you have a phone, the easiest way is go to Google and type KJV online. If you have Bible, go to Google, type KJV online, and then open it. If you open it, it will come like this. It will come like this. And at the top there is search. So you can just press there and type. What did I say? My people perish for lack of knowledge. If you type knowledge, the whole Bible is about knowledge. You will get like 2,000 words of knowledge in the Bible. So you choose 2 words. My people perish. And it will show you where it is. So whoever is searching, let him do. I will do the same. And let's see if we end at the same place. Or you can even type lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge is also will be easier. Anyone there? Who? Huh? That's not correct, but read what is there.
Read Isaiah 4 verse 6. Let's
Read Isaiah 4 verse 6. Huh? Are you reading? Okay, alright, go ahead.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. I will let you that thou
Okay, don't worry. So tell them where it is so that the ones that have the book can read it. Hosea 4 verse 6. Alright, so open it. Those who have the Bible. Are we there?
Yes.
Alright, so whoever has the Bible, read for us. Read the first verse, read the second verse, the following verse. So listen very attentively. All that I have been saying, I want to show you from here now. Then I will continue with what we are doing.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge,
Yes.
because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Listen.
I will
Wait, hold on. My people perish for what?
lack of knowledge.
Because thou have rejected knowledge, what will happen?
I will also reject thee.
Because thou have rejected knowledge, what will happen?
I will also reject them.
Continue.
That thou shalt be not twisted to me.
Continue.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God,
Yeah.
I will also forget thy children.
Did we hear that? So, if you don't seek knowledge, you will be destroyed. Not only that you will be destroyed, but because you refuse to seek knowledge, because God has already put the knowledge, the potential, the ability inside of you. If you refuse to seek it, then God says He will reject you. And He will also reject your generation. Do you see how some of us received the rejection of God that we are? Because some of our parents refuse knowledge. They don't want to know. Some people say, oh, we are just amala. We are all they care about is things that have no value. They don't even understand the value of what they have. They have good, they choose to follow evil. And because you know what is good and you choose to follow evil, God says, I will reject you. Not only that I will reject you, I will also reject your children. Do you see how a person can bring curse to their generation? Who wants to bring curse to their generation here? Anyone? I'm sure there is nobody who wants to do that. So what will you do now? Seek what? Seek it. And then when Jesus Christ came, He now explained it further. He now says that truth, which is the true knowledge, is what will liberate you, that makes you free. So truth does what? Makes you free. Gives you liberty, gives you power, gives you, whatever you want. Truth. And what is truth? Truth means the original knowledge, the right information, the true information. There are people who are in false information. There's people they call gossip. Do you know anybody that gossips very well? Do you know some people that tell lies as if they lie? Even they say they lie. Even God will be wondering. Satan will be wondering, who taught this guy how to lie like this? There's some people, they will tell you something that that thing never ever happened in this world. Imagine if you are an expert in a lie, and you have children and you teach them that thing that you are expert, that you learn. What will your children be? They will be expert in life. Okay, let's say you don't know anything and you teach your children what you know. What will your children become? This is a say Itiboribo. That's true. They will be experts in knowing nothing. I don't know if you have met people like that. They don't know anything. They are just they're even acting like they know more than you. Okay? So I'm giving you all these parts just so that you will tell yourself that I really want this knowledge. But now we're going to go back to where we started from, which is what? Potential. So there is someone who knows all your potential. Who is that person? Who knows all your potential? So if you want to know your potential, who should you go to? Does your father know all your potential? Does your brothers know all your potential? If somebody see you and say, "He will be horrible," what should you do with that person? We said it in the beginning. What? What should you do? You don't waste your time with somebody like that, because he doesn't know you. Do you know that some people fight when somebody says you are a fool? You don't know anything. Stupid man like you. You are ugly. Do you know that they fight? That person that is fighting, he himself is also a fool. Do you understand? So don't quarrel with someone because they told you don't know anything. This fan now that is here, you know this one has 3 levels or 4 levels. Do we know that? Level 1, 2, 3, 4. If the day we want to buy the fan, oh not this one. I want to buy that black one there. I don't remember this one. Oh, this one is black as well. Oh, maybe. So if I see this fan now and say this fan is stupid, will this fan, when you switch it on, will it still blow air? Will it still blow air?
Yes.
As I'm looking at the fan, I look at the fan, I say, how ugly fan is this one? Will it, and then I plug the fan and switch it on, will it still blow air?
Yes.
Why will it still blow air? Because what I'm saying does not concern the fan. The fan knows that you can blow air. You understand? So if your teacher tells you that you are the dog in the class, should you bother about that? You just go ahead and be looking for the knowledge that you are looking for. Nobody except God, the maker, is the person who can tell you who you are. And when we bought the fan, it was in a box. When we opened the box, what is inside the box? When you buy a fan or anything, any machine, anything, camera, what will you first find when you open it? What? So everything that was made has what? A manual. What does manual mean? Okay. So manual is a combination of a combination of 2 words. Manufacturer, the mind of the maker. That's what manual means. Is menu. Mind of the what? So who knows everything about this fan is the what? The person who made it. Only him. So you now, as a human being, I know myself. Who made me? Who made you? Who knows everything about you? Wonderful. And where is the manual of God? Where? What? God has a manual. And the manual of God is called what? That's it. The manual of your life is the Bible. Everything about your life. If you want to ask questions about your life, if you want to know about yourself, if you want to know what you can do, how you can do it, where can you find it? In the Bible, in the manual. Can somebody tell me one thing that you know about yourself from the Bible? Anyone? Anything about yourself? Yes, sir? Wonderful. Did you hear that? What did he say? Okay, let's take another person. Somewhere from this corner. You see? This is a calculator somebody bought. It has 25 buttons inside. 25 buttons in this calculator. And each of those 25 buttons has what they do. And we have agreed what everything here does. But if you buy this calculator now, if you want to know what all these 25 buttons does, what should you do? You read the manual. Do you know that there are some people, do you have television in your house? Yes. Do you have remote in your house? Yes. Do you know all the things that are in your remote? Why don't you know it? Why? You did not read the manual. You understand? All these things in this calculator, do you know all of them? Because of what? You did not read the manual. If you read the manual, you will know everything. And you know that this calculator can make your life so easy. But some people, that their television remote, only thing that they know is what? Play. Backwards what? Fast forward and stop. That's it. On and on, that's it. And that remote has about 30 different buttons inside. Do you know that the remote of the television, you can use it and watch 4 channels at the same time? If you go to your house, look at the remote, you will see where it says P+, PP+. You can use it and divide the television into 4. And you can watch NTA, you can watch Arise, you can watch AI, whatever, and then you can watch whatever other one. Why is it that you are not watching it like that? You did not read the manual. That's the reason. That's the reason. The cloth that you are wearing now, if you open it, you will find the manual inside the cloth. How many of you have read the manual of your cloth? Some of the cloth that you are wearing, inside it says don't wash it with hands, with water. It says dry clean only. If you check your shirt now, some of them is like that. You know why that shirt that you have, that the color is washing out? It's because you didn't read the manual. There are clothes that you don't wash the way that we wash clothes here. There are clothes that you have to clean it. That's dry cleaning. You clean it. So I'm saying all these things just to let you know that everything that you have around you, you should always find the truth about it, which is the mind of the maker, which we call the manual. So that at the end of the day, you will use that thing perfectly well and you will use it completely. My car now that I park here, in the speedometer it says how many? 280 kilometers per hour. That's what you can do. But from my place to here, I was only doing 50. I was only doing 50 because I cannot do, you know how our people here drive. The people, they don't even care about me. One might just cross my front like this. I'm thinking, hey, this man wants to die or he wants to kill me. So I just slow down, I let them pass. Then that's how I arrived here. But that car, somebody else might not like the car. It's black RAV4 limited edition. Somebody else might not like it. Somebody else there are some people who like sports car. Sports car, those cars that immediately you put your leg on the throttle, they are usually not so big, they are usually very small, and their weight is lighter, so they can fly. So the person that like that kind of car, he will not like 4-wheel drive because it's too heavy. So, and he wants to speed. Meanwhile, the road will not allow you. But the person who made the car has put those things there. 280 kilometers I can do in the car. But I don't think anybody has done 150 on that car. Does it mean that that car cannot do 280? But can the car still do 280 kilometers per hour? Why do you say yes? Because the person who made it, before he put it inside that car, what has he done? He has tested it. He knows the car can do it. Before he put the trafficator, say press this way to go left, he has tested it. Every car, my in-laws house, at the back of it is what they call testing ground. That's where they test cars. Test cars. These cars that you are seeing, they have tested them until they have reached the last number in this video. So they can do it. So that man that made it knows the potential of the car. So God knows what you can do, but you don't know it. So it's important that you find out what you are able to do and follow through. So I'm going to stop here for there now so that I can teach you one thing. How to learn things fast. or just learn one thing fast. And then tomorrow when I come, I want each one of you to bring 2 things that God said about you in the Bible. 2 things. For me, there's one I remember. It says, I am wonderfully made. You understand that? What is wonderful? What? Something incredible. I like that one. Well, I stick with wonderful. Wonderful means that when God made me, bright, when God made me, He made me in such a way that anywhere I go, people will be full of what? Wonder. Wonderful means full of wonder. And marvelous, the same thing. It means that is when I show up, people are marvelous. And that is me, and that is true. That's why my name is Bright. Everywhere I go, they say, what's your name? I say, my name is Bright. The whole place is just brighten up. They say, Kai, whoever gave you this name is wonderful. It's like that. And the same thing with you. I don't know what your name is. So I want you to go to the Bible, go to the manual, and find out 2 things that you know that the Bible is talking about yourself. And then you will tell us tomorrow. Then tomorrow we will look into a few places in the Bible. What the manufacturer says about you. Because if you know who you are, then your life will be completely different. You will have direction. You will have principles. You will have power. You see the power, what I said before, somebody comes to you and say you are stupid. You just look at the person, you pity him because you know yourself. As I know myself that I am made of wonder, full of wonder. And you come and tell me that I'm whatever. I will laugh at you, I just continue and be wonderful where I am because you don't know what you are talking about. And that is the same thing about you. And all these things, God will make sure that you know them. So don't throw your dreams away. Don't throw your imaginations away. Don't throw your thoughts away. Don't throw anything that God put inside of your head. Don't throw it away. Bible actually says when you have the vision, write it down. Anything, write it down. This thing was written down while I was 7 years old. Even though I was beaten for writing it down. You know where I wrote it down? On the wall of my bed. So when my parents saw it, I used Coca-Cola bottle to engrave it in the wall. I saw it, I didn't understand it, but I know because I keep seeing it in my dream. I write it down. So later on, I start to understand what all these things mean, and I pursue it. And today, many of those potentials has come to pass. Growing up, I told myself that I'm going to fly an aircraft. I'm going to be in an aircraft. And I've never had, nobody in this village has ever had that there is a flying school in this country. Do you know that there is a flying school in Nigeria? Exactly. It was the same thing when I was growing up. Nobody in the village knows that there is a school that is not flying school, that is called Nigerian College of Aviation Technology in Zaria. Now there is one in Ilorin. There are 3 of them now. Nobody knew. But I have it. God showed me the dream that I can fly. And the flying is not witchcraft flying. It's flying in the aircraft. And from that young age, I started to pursue it. I went to seminary. My mom sent me to seminary. I came out of the seminary. I went to the military school. From the military school, I was doing well. I was doing better than everybody. But what is in my head is I left barracks and still went to flying school because it was something I've never seen it before. I've not touched it before, but I know it's possible. Yesterday I was telling them about do you know Mongo Park? You have seen it, they've taught you in school. Do you know where they are from? They are from where? They are from Europe. They are from Britain, from Scotland. And it takes more than 1 year for them to come to Africa. More than 1 year, because there is no ship that time, there is no aircraft, there is nothing. It's just the canoe like this. So they paddled their way all the way, cross Atlantic, cross Mediterranean, and arrived in this place. Because in their mind, they know and believe that they can find people around there, and they made it. The same way, it took them more than 1 year to go, to do the journey. So those ideas that is in your head, please, don't just waste them. Don't think that, oh, it can never be done. If you go and tell somebody else what you have, if I tell people what was in my mind, this boy, what is wrong with him? Go to the seminary and become a reverend father or whatever. That's my mom's position. So I went to Achibikindeni's junior seminary, and after 2 weeks I came back and I went to where I want to go to. Okay? So don't throw them away. Write them down and pursue them. You will get it. So now we are going to learn. Let's read Exodus chapter 20. I will show us how to know the 10 commandments just in 5 minutes and read it and have it in your head where it will never be removed. But before then, can anybody read? Any of the adults can read fast for us Exodus 20. So you know what we are going to learn in 5 minutes. And you will know it, I'm sure, because I've seen that you people are very smart. Anyone, any of the big guys behind, give them the Bible to read, because I want a heavy voice. Give him. So we are going to learn Exodus chapter 20, and today you will be able to say it completely from the first letter to the end of the letter. And no, I'm saying it because I'm sure that you are thinking it's not possible, but today you see that it's possible. Let us imagine. Alright, let's go. Alright, so before then, let me now teach us, first of all, how to open the Bible, how to read the Bible, how to know the Bible. Close the Bible like this. Those who have the Bible, close it. Close it, open it in the middle. Just open it in the middle. What did you find? What book? What did you find? And what did you find? Ezra, exactly. So, in the middle of the Bible is Proverbs, Psalms, Isaiah, Ezra. In the middle of the Bible is what? Proverbs, Psalm, Isaiah, and the other small prophets. So, let's keep it at 3. So, close the Bible again, open it again in the middle, you will get one of these 3. What did you get? Proverbs. What did you get? Proverbs. Exactly. So if you are in a place now, somebody says Isaiah, Proverbs, or Psalm, you know exactly where to go. You open the Bible in the middle. If the Bible doesn't have concordance like this one have, when you open it, you will land at Psalm. But because the Bibles normally they add some things at the back, so that's what will move you to Proverbs. So when you open at Psalm, in front of Psalm is what? Proverbs. After Proverbs is what? So, if you have the Bible, there's no need to make a guess. What's reality? Those who have the Bible, what do you have? After Proverbs? Huh? Isaiah. Okay. What do you have? After what? Ecclesiastes. Because Ecclesiastes is very small. So you might not find it. Because it's very small, you might have like 6 or 5 pages. Because Ecclesiastes is 12 chapters, I believe. So anytime it's Proverbs, Psalm, and Isaiah. So Ecclesiastes, Ezra, all these other ones that we mentioned, they are all around in the middle. So the beginning of the Bible is what? Genesis. And the end of the Bible is what? Revelation. Okay, so open the Bible in the middle. Those who have it in the middle. Then the last half, open it again in the middle. The last half. Open it in the middle. What do you get? Zechariah. What do you get? Malachi. Yes, what do you get? So the last half, when you open it into 2, then this half, divide it into 2. You understand?
the left side, divide it into
Yeah, divide it into two. No, let's stick with the right. I will leave you to do the rest of it. I'm just showing you example. On the right side now, yeah, divide it into two. No, you didn't do it well. Divide the Bible into two and keep it on the desk. Yes. Then pick the right side. Yeah, and then divide that one into two. Yes. Yeah, there. Open it. What did you get? Exactly. You did it well now. So, and Malachi is just before Matthew. Before the end of the Old Testament is Malachi. So that second half, if you divide it into two, you will find Malachi or Matthew or Mark. So the first four books of the New Testament is what? Matthew, Luke, and John. After John is what? Acts of the Apostles. After Acts of the Apostles. Alright, so now you know how to find it from that left side. So but before Matthew is what? Malachi. So before Malachi you will see some other brethren here. So that's how you can learn, and when you are anywhere somebody quotes any verse of the Bible, you don't need to do like the people without knowledge. Do we understand? So if I say Genesis now, what do? You just open the beginning of the Bible. If I say Revelation, what do? You just go to the back of it. So if you want to count back from Revelation, what do you have? Before Revelation is what? Jude. Before Jude is what? First, second, third John. Yes. Then before that is what? Peter. First Peter, second Peter. Okay. So already now you know the last five. You know the first five. So the first five is what again? Genesis. Let's say it in Igbo. I thought you look like Igbo. Genesis, Genesis, Opupo, Genesis, Opupo, Deuteronomy, Leviticus. Oh no, I didn't get it right. Genesis, okay, Genesis, Opupo, Leviticus, and Deuteronomy. It's been a long time, like 50 years ago I learned that. So if you know all these things, it's easy. Because you have to now go into the study of the manual of your life. The study of the manual of your life. You will go into it and know all the questions that you have about life, about yourself, how to move forward, how to move backward, why some people don't move forward, why some people are where they are, why some people go small and stop, why some people backslide. What does backslide mean? You slide backwards. Just slide backwards. And why people move forward. You will find everything there. So tomorrow, any questions you have about your life, about Bible, the manual, plus the two verses that speak about you from the Bible, we will attend to that. So now let's go to what I said. Exodus 20. Let's read. I see that you are in spirit. Alright, quickly, this will be our end. Yeah, Exodus 20, read for us. Stand up. From 1. All I want is just for you to read to the end of the 10 Commandments.
Yes. And the Lord thy God, which hath brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Are we listening? Cool. Go ahead. Yeah?
Thou shalt have no other God before me.
Yeah?
For thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the unity of the Father upon the children unto the death.
Okay, hold on. You see where we read before, where we said, my people are destroyed for what? Lack of knowledge. And then we say that if you now reject knowledge, God will do what? God will reject you. And he will also reject your generation. This is where it came from. That last part that you read it again now. This last part you read about parents and generation and whatever. Yes. Let's listen.
I shall not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them.
Yeah.
For I, the Lord,
Jealous.
am a jealous God.
Yeah.
Keeping the use of the Father upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
That hate me. All right. Okay. So now the 10th commandment. What is the commandment number 1? Exactly. So we are going to use these 10 fingers now to learn very fast in 5 minutes the 10 commandments, and you can say it, you will remember it. You don't have to struggle to remember it. So when I put my finger here like this is 1, yes? I, the Lord your God, I am what? 1. First commandment. The Lord your God is what? 1. The second commandment is what? 2. And what is it? Huh? 2. Yes, so 2. Listen. 1 is there is only one God, yeah, so thou shalt not worship any other God. Thou shalt not bow down on any. The Lord your God is what? 1. So when I raise one of my finger, it is God, the Lord your God is what? 1. So number 2 is thou shalt not bow down to any other God. Is that correct?
Yes.
Don't bow down to other gods. 1 is the Lord your God is what? 2 is what? Don't bow down to any other God. So 1, 2 means God. 1 is God is 1. 2, now God is not 2. You understand? God is not 2. It's only one God. So don't bow down to any other God. Do you understand the principle? God is 1. There's not 2 gods. So don't bow down to any other God. Number 3. See this 3? If you turn it like this, what letter do you see? That is name and vain. Do not take the name of the Lord in vain. This is what? 3 is what? Which is what? Name or vain. So number 1 is what? We have one God. Number 2 is what? There is not 2 gods, it's just one God, and that shall not bow down to any other God. Number 3 is what? Don't take the name of God in vain. Okay? Number 4 is this 4. You know when you are sleeping, you put your hand like this. So number 4 is exactly. So number 4 is the Sabbath day is the day of rest. Thou shalt not do any other thing but worship God and rest. So rest. Number 1 is what? Number 2 is what? No 2 gods. Don't bow down to any other God. Number 3 is what? Don't take the name of the Lord God in vain. Number 4 is what? Remember the Sabbath day to do what? Number 5 is like this. What does this mean? Salute. Honor your father and your mother. Are we there? Yes. Honor your father and your mother. Again, so let's start again. Number 1 is what? Number 2? Number 3? Number 4? Number 5? Number 6? Number 6 is a gun. Gun? Do not? Don't kill anybody. So number 6 is what? Do not kill. Number 6 is what? Number 7. There is only 2 people in the marriage. They are called husband and what? It's not 5. No second wife, no third wife, no three husbands, no man and man, no woman and woman, nothing, nothing. Only one man and woman. So thou shalt not commit adultery. Anytime there is two men, it's adultery. Any other time there is two women, it's adultery. Anything other than two men, two people, husband and wife in a marriage, it becomes what? Adultery. Thou shalt not commit what? Adultery. All right, let's start again. Number one. Number two. No two gods. Number three. Don't take the Lord God, the name of the Lord in vain. Don't shout Jesus Christ for nothing's sake.
So people are not saying it too.
Don't worry, when the time comes, because this will give you a lot of benefits. By the day you will say it by yourself, by the time you will say it by yourself. So don't use God's name anyhow. You know, some people, some things that don't value, they just use God's name. Please, don't be one of those. It is one of the commandments, one of the things that God put in His constitution, that His people should never just use His name anyhow. Alright, so where were we? Number 7. Only two in a marriage, not. So number 8. Number 8. Okay, so number 8 is what? Interesting. Do you know in Sharia law, when you steal, what do? They will cut your tongue. In the Arab nations, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Oman, Qatar, in Zamfara, in all those places where they have Sharia law, when you steal, they will cut your hand. If you steal again, first stealing, this one. Second stealing, this whole one. That is long sleeve. That's what we call it, long sleeve. Another stealing is what? Short sleeve. Another stealing is what? Sleeveless. Sleeveless. So the beginning of don't steal is what? Thou shalt not steal, because you will lose your hand. So where are we now? Number 9 is what? Okay, 4 and 5. 4 is not 5. Is that true? Yes. 4 is not? 5. If you say 4 is 5, what does that mean? 5. Exactly. Thou shalt not? 5. Are we getting it? Yes. 4 is not 5. Is that true? Yes. If you now come and say 4 is 5, you are what? 5. So remember that. Okay, let's start from the beginning again. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. You people are there. Number 8. Number 9. 4 is not 5. Please don't tell lies. If you tell lies, you have offended your manufacturer. You will malfunction. Malfunction. If you do what is not right in the constitution, you will malfunction. And in fact, the court will judge you guilty and you will be in prison. So even though you are not hearing and seeing from God, He is awarding guilty charges and sentences to people who are defining these commandments. So number 10 is what? It's like this. Number 10 is what? No grabbing. Boys, don't grab. Ladies, women, they can, anything they see, they like it, they want it. If this lady's cloth that is so nice now, the other ladies, they want the same thing. This one now, this beautiful cloth now, the one beside, they want it. So thou shalt not do what? And that grabbing is called what? Covetousness.
The contended.
Thou shalt not. Don't take another person's wife. Don't take another person's car. Don't anything that does not belong to you. Just leave that thing for the person. Don't steal another person's goat. Don't take your neighbor's I don't know, whatever. So don't shall not. Alright, so let's summarize now. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Thou shalt not steal. If you steal, if you steal, you lose your fingers in a Sharia way. Then number 9. 4 is not.
5.
Number 10. What is not your own? Another person's goat. Another person's yam. Another person's car. Another person's wife. Another person's assets. Somebody else's expenses. Anything that is not your own. And that is the what? 10 commandments. Is it easy to learn? Alright, so that is the end for the lesson today. And I'm sure by tomorrow we will find out those who can say it without somebody giving them anything. And those people will be rewarded tomorrow. God bless you all.